Scrappers. This is Lorraine from Card Creations, and as we continue our base style cards, I will show you a double step card, and this is what it will look like. And we'll go ahead and get started, and I'll give you directions on how to cut your base card. Alright, to begin with, you will need a piece of cardstock that measures 7.5 by 8.5. Go ahead and get your scoring tool. And make sure you have the long side on this edge. This is the 7.5 inch side, and this is the 8.5 inch side. So what we need to do is line it up at the 2-inch mark. Okay, and then we'll get our blade and set it at the 2 1/8 position and score it down to 7.5 inches. Okay, I'm just running my blade to make sure that I've cut all the way through. It's getting a little dull. Alright, so we'll go ahead and flip our paper, and we'll go ahead and continue to do the same thing on the other side. So we'll line it up at the 2-inch mark, come down at the 2 1/8 inch mark with our blade, and cut down to 7.5 inches. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and set that aside. We don't need our blade cutter any longer. And I'm going to go ahead and get my scoring tool. Okay. Now, we will make a few score lines so that we can fold our card. And what we need to do is come in at the 2 1/8 inch mark, and we are going to score our card between the two cut lines, so just in the center here. So I'm just kind of guiding my score tool so I get it in the little groove and score from cut to cut. Okay. Alright, and then the next score line will be at 4 1/4. Okay, at 4 1/4. And we're going to score this the length of the card. Okay. Now we're going to score this at 5 3/8, and we're only going to do this between the two slits. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to score at 6.5 between the two slits. Six and a half. Okay, and then our final score line will be at 7.5, and it'll be on the inside also between the two slit lines. 7.5. Oops, it is so hard to line these up right here. Okay, 7.5. So you should only have one score line that is at 4 1/4 that goes through the entire card. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we're going to fold our card. And the way we do that is we'll start down here at this lower section, because you've got a wider section here and then a shorter section. That's going to be the front of our card. So we're going to go ahead and fold that into a valley fold. Excuse me, a mountain fold. Valley fold, mountain fold, valley fold, and then our last piece in the back. And we'll go ahead and just line everything up and use our score tool. And there we have our double step card. Thanks for watching.